people. We're going to be doing some chest, triceps, and some crazy cardio to finish up the day because I need to bring my VO2 max up. So let's get it started. A couple of sets of chest and just 2 sets of chest, and then 2 sets for triceps, and then the rest is going to be cardio. The reason why we don't want to do too much chest is since I'm doing the Olympic lifting. This is about the only thing that doesn't get targeted with Olympic lifting. Chest is not a super important thing. That's why you see Olympic lifters doing max bench press or anything like that. They will go max front squats, even not back squats, not as much, but a lot of front squatting for sure. Back squatting, they'll go super heavy too, but not maximal. Um, and back is jacked. It's just part of it. But chest is one of those things that can really, if you have too big of a chest or too tight of a chest, it can really do a lot of damage, especially on the shoulders. And that's why I've also kind of like steered away from it a lot, but not enough where it's weak, but to a point where it's strong, but it's not the main thing. For me, it's never been a main focus. But second set. Oof. I do chest like once a week. That's all I need to do, to be honest. I don't like doing a bunch of stuff for chest for many reasons, but I like doing 2 sets of whatever 2 exercises. So for this is just a bench press, regular bench press machine. Obviously, it's in an upright position, but I like this one versus the other ones that they have. It's the hammer strength one, so it's pretty good, and I don't need to overload it. But I like to do usually a couple of sets to start off, and I don't count those towards the sets that I'm actually going to do. What I usually do is 2 to 3 actual working sets. Right now, I'm just kind of progressing. I'm just kind of warming up the body and to get that mind muscle connection right. But I've noticed right now with this weight that maybe if I put 10 more pounds on, it'll be perfect for me to do one working set of like 8 to 10. But uh, yeah, I'm just going to do another set of 6 to 10 reps, even though I can push more, but just to make sure everything's in line, and I think I should be ready to go for my actual working sets. Yeah, that was good enough. Yeah, I think the chest is ready to go. I've trained this way for a long period of time now because I learned throughout my years of experience, maybe not as a professional bodybuilder, but just with all the sports that I've done, there's always seems to be this super huge emphasis on really like warming up a lot. I don't feel like I need to warm up a lot. I feel like I need to get that connection, the proper connection in. And once I get that rolling, everything else just kind of moves in the right direction. And for me, it's just that. It's getting that direction, uh, getting that mind muscle connection going. And for me, like, it feels like it's all ready to go. Right? Already, yeah, that was the third set, but it's not counting towards the sets. I'm just gonna do. I might just need 2 on this one to really kind of like not max out on weight, but max out on effort. I really count effort as the defining point of a good workout. Even if I don't feel great that day, if I give it a good amount of effort, that usually gives me a lot to work off of. It probably tells me, you know what, you were ready to go, but your body was not ready. So there's things that came here. But let's see, first set, I think 8 to 10 are in place, and they're gonna suck. One more. So at this point, like everything that I'm doing is counting. So that set sucked. But everything that I'm doing is counting towards, like I believe, growth, because since I already kind of like made that muscle connection through some reps, like not even really thinking, uh, ooh, weight is the weight, the rep, the rep range and all this. It's like no, it's like, is it actually like doing something? And it is. Again, that was just one set in. I'm already panting. Like it was effort. There was effort behind that. I'll get going in about 10, 15 seconds more. I'll see how the next set turns out, and I'll see if I can maybe push out one more, and then we'll do another variation of chest, and I think that should be good. I think I might do a fly movement, so cables is awesome. I like cables because cables burn. People don't use cables as much. I like using the cables, and again, I get that connection pretty well. Once I'm done with this one, I'll check the live stream. 8 to 10. One. One more. 8. One more. One more. That's it. No, no point on getting another set in there. Or actually, if we drop the weight, we can get one more. Yeah, one more of this. Go heavy, be the heavy meat and potatoes of this. Hey, Angel Sanchez, thanks for dropping in, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully, you get something out of it. If you feel like your training is a little stagnant, um, sometimes it's intensity. I know it's been a thing for me. Sometimes I don't get, and I'm not saying like get mad or anything like that, but just whenever you're hitting that set, make sure you're hitting where you're supposed to be hitting. You know, sometimes you're doing chest and you don't feel anything in your chest. You feel the shoulders a lot more. So for right now, actually, a good tip on this machine, hammer strength, is every time I sit up, you sit down, and when you sit down, make sure that the handles are here, right at your chest, like around the nipple area. And I think that's perfect. If not mid, just a little bit above the nipple, depending on where yours is. May vary, surprisingly. Look into it; it's kind of crazy. But you want to go ahead and kind of pop out your chest a little bit. Make sure that the shoulders are kind of behind. That way, the shoulders don't get as worked, because that's one of the things with these chest machines, or just doing a lot of chest in general. You'll see that your chest takes a load of everything that you're doing here, but your shoulders do as well because a lot of people have like the shoulders right here. Make sure they're back. Like almost make that like a little space in between your back. Push back, and then it's all chest. So the shoulders keep them behind, and chest is out. Another one, 8 to 10, with less weight. Let's go, less weight. Two more. I can get that. That was good. We're done with chest. Well, this machine. We're gonna go to cables afterwards. Oh, nonsense. Don't worry about this. Cool. Now let's go do some chest with cables. Ooh, giggity. Nice. Woohoo. Ah. There's these little like 1.5 weights, and I felt it more on one side than the other, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Whew. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the chest is ready to go. We're just gonna do, I think, 2 sets of 10, and we should be good on this. I think from the other exercise, the chest is ready to go. Thanks, people, for tuning in, and thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Again, I think I'm just going to be doing 2 sets, but this one is going to be 10 to 12. I like going a little bit higher rep range on these cables because I can't go as heavy, but it also makes me focus a lot more on the chest part. And then a lot of people like to go super wide on the chest. I just go to where my shoulders don't feel bad. You know, it's wide, still pretty wide, but it's not crazy. Again, effort. First set. 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3. One more, one more. Slow back. One more. Okay, that's fine. So there's also something that's also something that I do a lot. A lot of the times, I'll feel that I may have a little bit less weight than I needed, or maybe I had that extra rep in me. And just because the rep range ends from 10 to 12 doesn't mean that you have to end at 10 to 12. You know, let's say you still had like two more on those, and you're going a little more max effort. Go for it. I'm not sure what the rule is for keeping a couple in reserve. I mean, yeah, science is good and everything, but also putting in the time, effort, the work, and like having tried this out for I've been lifting since I was 16. I think I started lifting. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know my ass from my elbow, as my teacher used to say, but I've gotten a lot better over time. Heck, now I'm 35, 2 kids, family, everything, and I had to get smarter about my training, you know. And I think this is the easiest way to train. Well, the hardest way to train, but it's the easiest in like it's clear. You just have to have effort on it. There has to be effort, even when I'm doing clean and tricks, and it's lower percentages, 50 to 70. That doesn't mean it's easier. It just means I'm more focused on what I need to be focused. The fixation switches from it being super heavy to, okay, we're working on technique. We're working on things landing in the right places to make sure that our squat is good, to make sure that our pull, our elbows are quick. Here's the same thing. I'm making sure that I'm focusing on that chest area, that those hands are going wide enough, and to make sure that that pullback is slow. Like, get that eccentric and then make sure that the concentric is also good. You know, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, boom, explosive, and then controlled. Explosive and controlled, I think, is a better word for it. So last set. Four, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 2 more. Good. Okay, I got 2 more. I got 2 more. 1. Slow back. One more, more, more. Horrible one. So, okay, I'm done with chest. But since we're here, let's do some triceps. Actually, perfect. Tricep push downs. Again, since we do a lot of the Olympic lifting on the regular basis, there's no need to fully annihilate these, but there should be effort put into this. Let me go and get a bar for doing tricep pushdowns. I'll be right back. Anybody? Yeah. How's your guys' Saturday going? Leave it down at the chat. What you guys doing today? You guys working out or not working out at all? Let's see. Sure. This is super light, but we'll warm up the triceps with this a little bit more. Get it moving. Again, this is a new body part. Well, we do use it with chest, Chest and triceps, that's where they go together really well. But I like this just to do something with like lightweight, move it around. See how that feels again. I'm not even counting right now. I'm just making them kind of like, just kind of seeing how I feel my triceps right now. They feel good. There you go. They're starting to like fire up like in that like burning aspect right now. So a couple more of these. I like to squeeze them at the very end, like boom, and that helps me out like in the last couple of sets to just okay, they're there. Cool. Let's start going up in weight a little bit. Let's see where we get. Again, this is not a working set. Working set is going to be probably 2 sets of this, and then we'll take it from there. And then usually what I like to do is single arm with this guy over here. These are pretty awesome. I like to use them for just to finish them up. And then at the very end, we're going to be doing some forearms actually, because I've been neglecting the forearms a little bit. I know clean and jerk exercises, like we're using them, but I like to target them as well. I actually tend to do them all the time. A lot of the times I do them right after my Olympic lifting exercises, but haven't been doing them as much lately. I've been focusing a lot of my attention to that knee recovery because we've been doing clean and jerks so much. Just got out of a cycle of 6 weeks for clean and jerks, and I started another one like 2 weeks after. So yeah, it's been intense, and it's the second week already of the actual run. So it's been a total of 4 weeks, and knees might be telling me to stop soon, but hopefully we don't have to. But we gotta keep them healthy, so let's go see how we feel. 2, 3, 4, and you see that's the beauty of these. Like I'm already 6 reps in. It doesn't feel heavy, but my triceps are super engaged because I pushed it to like a really high rep range so that I would feel it, kind of almost like pre-fatiguing them, or in my point of view, like activating them. By them I mean the triceps. Yeah, they're there. See, triceps are feeling good. Yeah, I think this is going to be the first working set. 8 to 10, I think, again. Feels good. Again, if I wanted to go like strong, I'd probably go a little bit 6 to 8. I don't like to do less than that for arms. 6 to 8 is good rep range. If I go lower, like then I'm really like pushing a lot of weight in. I don't like doing that anymore. When I was younger, yeah, my joints didn't want to kill me, but now I'm older. I feel it. Comment down below if you guys feel that was the case from your like when you start your 30s, like in your mid 30s, like somewhere around 33. If you guys are a little bit older, you started feeling your joints, or like if you sneezed wrong, you threw your back off, or you might feel herniated for the next 2 to 3 days if you, I don't know, lifted a bag wrong. So first working set for triceps. Yeah. 8 to 10. One. Four. 2 more. 1. Roll down. That was a good set. It was all focused. It didn't look maybe a smack set, but maybe as a chest, but trust me, the pump was there in the triceps. They're actually like super hot. Let's see, anybody posted anything there? Oh, you people watching. Thanks for jumping in, guys. By the way, throw a comment down there if you want to say, if you want to go ahead and see anything in today's video. I'm kind of checking the comments from afar, so let me know and I'll check it out. Thanks for saying hi, man. I see it. So I'm gonna get another one of those um, 8 to 10 sets in. At this weight, I don't think I need to go up any higher. I felt it in the triceps. It was there. The effort was there. But if I still have too much juice in the tank, I might actually. I just want to do one more set of this next set, but I'm just gonna kill it. If I have to finish at 16 reps, it doesn't matter. We'll see. We'll burn it off. What was Deadpool? Maximum effort. 4, 5, 6. Slow it. 1. Four. Oh yeah, well no, we're adding reps. Two more. 3. Hold. Slow. One more. Slow. Yeah, there was still a lot left in the tank, you see. Sometimes that happens and, it's fine. I think I was just still very much moved by the by the chest. Believe it or not, that's all I needed for the chest. Like my chest right now feels super pumped. I like to finish with the cables for that reason, because since I'm not doing super heavy loads, sometimes with the heavy loads I can't feel it as much. But with like higher rep ranges, anywhere from like 10 to 12 or 15, like I just feel blood going into the muscle, and that's when I know when to stop. It's like, okay, it's destroyed. Like there's just lactate in the muscle. So yeah. So I'm just gonna do one warm up set for this, which triceps don't need any warm up, but just to see how much I need to lift. And then I think we are going to be doing some, what do you call it? Forearms immediately after this, since I have the machine here for it. Let's see. Oh yeah, triceps it's destroyed. Let's see. I like to put one foot back, one in front, and grab the machine from here since this is not moving. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna do 6 of these. Yeah, the triceps they're shot already. And that was just again a warm up set. I'm just gonna do one more set of this. So this is another one for this side. I'm sure this one's gonna feel the same as the other side. 1. Yep. 2. 3. 5. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh, we're just gonna need one of these. It'll be again 8 to 10. Actually, yeah, 8 to 10 with a possibility of 12. That's all it's gonna need. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna give it some time. 1 sec. Also, people keep on telling me a couple of friends, why do you bring like a chronometer to the gym, like a fancier watch? It's not a fancy watch. It's a really cool watch. It's a Chinese brand. This one, but it has a chronometer on it. And why would you need a chronometer? Well, specifically on this, it helps me out real quick to just go ahead and put the chronometer on. Just press a button. Versus a lot of times I'm an electrical watch like a Garmin or something like that, which is pretty cool. It's not bad. But right now, since I have a phone over there, I can't go and press a timer on the phone because then it would move everything around, camera angle, all that. And on my watch, you usually have to go into like 2 or 3 little settings. But here, I can just press the go button on the top, and then stop it, and it also tells you the minute you're in. So again, chronometer works great actually in this setting. That's a minute. I'll give it half a minute more. I usually don't rest as much, but I want the set to be good. So it's just going to be one. And that would have given us 2 sets for chest. Um, well, 2 chest exercises for triceps. And then this will conclude the second for the triceps. That's it. Let's go. And then yeah, we're pushing forward. We got one more. We got one. I'll 13. Same thing. Yes. That is it for chest and triceps. Now we're just gonna do for forearms. Sometimes when I get this machine, when I get the chance to get on this machine, I get to do this. I get to use both of these, which is really awesome. This machine's always full, so today it worked out well. But I'm going into this probably doing like 2 sets. And for this I just like to do 20 reps, 2 sets of 20, and that should be more than enough. You'll see right now how the forearms will look. One, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'll give that 2 minutes. That's it. I think I would say that the body part that I run away from the most for training is, for some time, it was my forearms. But then it really was working out my calves and my forearms. But for some time, it was my forearms. But now it's just like calves would be the one body part I really don't train as much, and I think it's because of the clean and jerks and all that that I think I don't need to. If not, I feel like that starts to creep up into my knee, and I need to do a lot of mobility and fascia release and all that, and it just takes up a lot more time. But I should start adding it a little bit more. Just calf raises, like once a week, kind of like this stuff, for resistance purposes, I would say, would be a better thing as opposed to just doing it for size, for sure. Like for this, like my calves, they're good. I'm lucky where I got good calves. But actually, let's give that 45 more seconds. That was a minute 15. Again, thanks for all the people dropping in. Appreciate you guys. One more. Hopefully I get to the 20. That's the last one set. I'm just gonna make this one last one. Okay, that's enough. We're gonna hit the 2 minutes by the well, well, okay. One, two, three. Come on, come on. Yeah, I'm done. That sucked. So, for all of you guys watching, what I was doing is just this. Go ahead and show you. It's pretty simple. Just kind of let that arm hang. Just hang like this, and then just squeeze up. It's like in your wrist. As you can see, though, this doesn't move. This, then have your hand here, and then roll it down, and then back up, and down, up, and then down. When you come here, you just want to squeeze it here, all the way up and down. That will give you this pump. Trust me, those work. But now to do the cardio component of this. So this sucks. I don't do this every day, but I do it when I need to. I feel like since I've been doing a lot of Olympic lifting, I went to train yesterday, Muay Thai. Let me know if you guys want to see that Muay Thai video next week, like a live session, when I'm training with my trainer holding pads. He's holding pads for me. The person, his name is Carl Gebhardt. He is a great trainer. Like actually, about 2 weeks ago, he presented Dominic Cruz. He's a UFC fighter. If you guys want to go ahead and look him up, like he presented Dominic Cruz because he trained Dominic Cruz alongside other trainers, but he was always there on his corner, and so they introduced him. They introduced Dominic Cruz into the Hall of Fame, and he went ahead and presented him, and he was like super happy, So that was a crowning achievement for him for sure. So I train with him. I've been training with him for it seems like 5, 6 years now, I think. But for me, he's Carl. He's my trainer. So if you guys want to go ahead and see that on Thursday, I'm going over with him. So I'll probably put a live session. I train with him, I believe, at 3 o'clock. 3:30, 3, somewhere around there. I have it here in the message. I'll go ahead and I'll probably post that. But if you guys want to see me go ahead and train with him, it's a full hour of him holding pads, and we do different stuff. And again, it's Muay Thai, so we're gonna do a lot of different stuff. So let me know right now in the comments down there if you guys want to see that. It'll be fun. But I'm postponing my health that I'm gonna go through right now. I don't know how much I'm gonna talk right now because this is gonna suck. I reserve this for high cardio days, but so what I am doing, I'm gonna do interval training with an assault bike. I'm gonna be doing 5 sets of 1 minute on and 1 minute off. It's not completely a minute off. It's a minute, kind of like going at 50% of just moving, basically. So it's not completely off, which it has a purpose. It's kind of like the Norwegian 4x4, but it's a little bit more advanced because at this point we're not doing 4 and 4. We're doing 1 and 1, and it's just going to be 5 of those. But you don't need more. I mean 5. You don't need more than 3. But whenever you are, so whenever I am on, it'll be at like a 90 to 95% effort. And if you want to raise your VO2 max, give this a shot. I mean, this will break you, but you will get extreme results. Again, I'm really stalling this graph. Let's go ahead and get this. I'm gonna put this over here. Hopefully you guys can see it. It'll be a minute on, a minute off. Again, I'm not gonna do much talking because this is gonna suck. Maybe words of advice for myself. I'm also gonna take it off because it bugged me a lot. Also, I wouldn't recommend you doing this every day, every 2-3 days. Maybe you don't need a lot of it. So let's see. It'll start off with 1 minute of just moving, so we get everything moving, and then it'll be 1 minute maximum effort, and 1 and 1 and 1. That'll be 10 minutes. That's all you need. Oh, it's a little too tall. Also, make sure you get the right height for this. So whichever human is using this, butt is all the way back. Let's see. There you go. Perfect gnome size. That's me. Let's go. There you go, 1 second. Just moving, and then it'll be 90% to 100% effort. Ooh, everybody jumping in. Thanks for jumping in. I can't see anything right now. I'll check it out at the end. This is just painful to watch, guys. But if you want to see me suffer, you came to the right place today. 25 seconds. Starting on 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. A minute rest. So the first set, got 4 more of those. Again, not easy. It's not meant to be. Seconds. Go. That's 2. Set 2. I like looking at the seconds when I'm going easy, just so that the time feels like it's going slower, because if I don't, I feel like that minute of rest goes by so quick. And of course, the minute you're on feels like shit. Feels eternal. Oh, kidding me? 10 seconds. Third set, okay? And 3. Third set over. We're going on the 4th one. A lot of people train and they think, oh, what's the word? They're all hard. I like to see a lot of people do some of these workouts. Just this. Whew. 3 seconds. Force it. Keep moving. One more. You got any demons? Oh, right now it's a good time to bring him out and make him train. How all these little demons doing? Assault bike. Line them up. Keep up. We got 15 seconds. Last set. We're there. It's just one more set. Let's get it. 5 seconds. Last one, best one. Training one. Last 10. One more. Just move. Just move. 1 minute, everyone. What was it, guys? Muhammad D. Good job. Hi. Thank you, man. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for dropping a comment. Is this similar to jogging or hit running? Some people would say yes. Jogging? Hell no. No. This destroys jogging. It's a different part of things. You can use jogging for, let's say you jog every day and you jog another day. It doesn't do any difference unless that jog is like very, let's say, long in comparison to your other jogs, or let's say that jog specifically, you have intervals in them. Some a little bit harder, some a little bit less hard. Cool. Then it'll do something. But just a regular jog, it doesn't have any spikes. It just kind of maintains. This is just low, high, low, high, low. So that trains your cardiovascular system like very little else that I found, to be honest. You can start these off with 1 minute rest, 30 seconds on, 1 minute rest. Well, rest, active rest. You can even do it with running though. You can do run at, let's say, like a 10-minute pace. Let's say you're an athletic person. You can do I'm gonna rest my legs are just super filled with lactate right now. But let's say you are doing
um, you're a considerably good athlete and you can do, let's say, like a 8 minute mile, fast 8 minute mile. And then let's say if you were going really fast, you could do like a 6:30 or 7 minute mile, like that's nice. That's a good place to be at. And then you went for a jog and your jog, you brought it down to like 10 minute pace. I would say that's a considerably light pace. That's almost like, I would say 50-ish percentage of your capacity, or 11 minutes, let's say 12. So you could jog at that steady pace and then go all out for, like, let's say your max um, was 6 minutes 30 seconds of a 1 minute mile. Then you can probably hold a mile for 30 seconds at 7 minutes. That would be pretty intense. Immediately when you are done with those 30 seconds, go back to that 10 minute pace. Then again, 7. You'll see it getting to that 7, even on the second round, will be considerably harder. But on the third one, it'll kill you. Fourth, it'll definitely kill you. And fifth, you're just running on, I need to do it. Fourth and fifth, usually you get there. You're like, I need to do this. I need to do this. Like for me, just on the last two, on the fourth set and the fifth set. On the fourth set, I'm thinking some dark stuff, and on the fifth set, I'm thinking some stuff. I'll really just leave it at that. And that's just me. That's where I get my energy. For some time, when I was very young, I used to get that from a very dark place. So that's where I would get my energy from, just really, really dark place. And then over time, I found that wasn't as sustainable for me. And then I got it from my passions for music and a bunch of other stuff. And then with time, I got back into training like super heavily. And I realized I got a portion of my energy from that dark place and a portion from my passions. And then towards now that I'm older, now that I have my kids and everything, now it's coming more from a place of my love and towards my kids, my desire to keep on training. And now I'm getting my energy from bringing all this to you guys. It's like, okay, cool. If you ever need a motivation, like family, your desire to train, and then showing some other people, and hopefully they get something out of it. I think that's a good place to get the energy from. And then whenever I have to tap into those dark places that I left at that machine that I love and hate so much, I think it's a good place to get your energy from. Sorry, I had to get some water. But you can do that exercise every other day. Let's say you go a little bit less intense. Let's say you do 4 sets of 30 seconds or 3 sets of 30 seconds, and you do it every other day, or you do it every 3 days. Perfect. Like, I would actually do 4 sets to start off, like 30 seconds on, 1 minute off. That'll work wonders on you. And then when you get more advanced, try doing, 5 sets of 30 seconds. And then, if you really want to start to test the water, start moving up to 45 seconds. And then when you get a mental capacity for it, maybe, because I believe a lot of it is, cardiovascular, but it's mental. A lot of it is mental. If you guys have done a marathon, you know that at mile 20, it's not, it might be your legs cramping, it might be your body telling you to stop, but it's just your desire to continue on doing stuff. That's what really keeps you going from mile 20 to 26.2. It's that effort to continue. Oh, appreciate you, man. Thank you. It's that effort to continue. Somebody was pulling the door for me, so I ran. But yeah, just do those. Again, it's kind of like the Norwegian 4x4, but it's just 1 minute off, 30 seconds on at 90 to 95%. If you want to go 100%, be my guest. I would do less sets though, and then take it from there. And again, today was chest, triceps. You saw the way I work out for regular exercises. I go by the intensity as opposed to the sets. I'll do 1 and 2 sets. but I judge them by the intensity. That's how I know I'm done. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for kicking in. Thank you for all the likes, guys, and thanks for the people that dropped in. I'll see you in the next one, and let me know down in the comment section if you guys want to see that Muay Thai training session with Carl next week on Thursday. Again, it'll be around, I believe, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, the latest, but I expect something at 2 o'clock. In case, peace.